Yo, get in my face. Back up, you're too fucking close. Hajime no Ippo is the most underrated manga and anime in the game. I don't care if you don't like sports manga. This shit is about real rap life. Hajime no Ippo centers around Ippo Makunoichi, a young high schooler that's getting bullied. The bully, Umezawa, beats up Ippo with his friends. They make fun of Ippo, saying he smells like worms because he works on a fishing boat with his mother. Takamura, a boxer, steps in when he sees Ippo getting bullied and lays everybody out without throwing a punch. Ippo's journey begins when he wakes up in the boxing gym Takamura attends, Kamigawa Gym. Ippo's life gets changed when Takamura teaches him how to throw a right-hand punch. We see that Ippo actually has the physique of a fighter as well as a heavy punching boxer. I love this series because Ippo then starts to wonder, what does it mean to be strong, and if he could become someone that's strong as well. When Takamura hands him some tapes on a boxer named Mike Tyson, and Ippo sees that Tyson was like him, someone that got bullied but that transformed into this monster of a fighter, he wonders if he himself can go through that type of transformation. Ippo then decides to become a boxer and trains for it. When Ippo gets his boxing license and runs into his bullies again, he doesn't attack them. Each time they try to come after him, he's too fast for them to keep up. And when they try to ambush him and take away his boxing license, he grabs it back with lightning speed. When Umezawa tries to pick a fight with Ippo, thinking he learned boxing to fight them, Ippo's like, no, I didn't do this for you. This is for myself. And I really love this series because in other anime, the character wants to become strong. Ippo keeps questioning what is strong. What does it mean to be that? Does beating your opponent across the boxing ring make you strong? But then what if there's someone stronger than them? As Ippo starts to make his way through opponents and get more wins, his bullies then become his fans. They start cheering for him and going to his matches. Umezawa, who was Ippo's bully, then becomes his biggest fan. And here's where the series really drew me in. When Umezawa is hanging out with Ippo, he sees the bridge that he used to beat him up under, and then he tries to apologize to Ippo. But Ippo thinks, oh, you're just trying to figure out what my next match is. Here's the next match. And then Umezawa realizes Ippo doesn't see him as the bully anymore. He sees him as a friend, so he decides to let it go. Umezawa fucked with Ippo so heavily and believed in him as a boxer so much that he quit his company job and became a manga artist. And the manga he was writing was about a boxer. When Umezawa learns that Ippo might get forced into early retirement because his mother is hospitalized and he has to run the fishing business by himself, he immediately goes to help Ippo. Umezawa shows up early as fuck in the morning to help Ippo, and then he sees all the grueling shit that goes into running a fishing business. Ippo is lifting like 6 ice boxes dolo by himself. It's struggling for Umezawa to even lift 2. Ippo is scrubbing down the boat doing real manual fucking labor, and Umezawa sees, holy shit, this is what gave him that boxing body. Also, this is what he's been doing since high school, helping his mother out with the fishing business. And I was making fun of him. Umezawa was so broken down from the manual labor, he knew in his mind he couldn't keep this shit up. He had to break his promise to Ippo. And Ippo said, hey, I'll see you tomorrow. And he was like, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Ippo knew he won't be back because he knew this work is truly grueling. But when Ippo showed up to work the next day, Umezawa was there before him, telling him, hey, I got this. You go do your road work. Ippo for sure thought that Umezawa was gonna quit. And he was. But before he went home, Umezawa saw Ippo shadowboxing. And he knew, I can't give up on him. Umezawa runs the fishing business while Ippo is out training and his mother is hospitalized. He even continues to do so when his mother gets better. And my favorite moment is a scene where Ippo, his mother, and Umezawa are sitting down for a meal, and Umezawa is sitting there about to eat the food that Ippo's mom made for them, and Umezawa starts getting choked up. Umezawa tells Ippo's mom that he doesn't deserve to eat this meal, and he's about to tell her that he's the reason Ippo would come home with scrapes and bruises on him. Ippo's mom stops him, dead in the face, and tells him, you're my son's friend. You helped him out. That's who you are. It doesn't matter who you were before. Tears! Real fucking tears, fam! It's such a beautiful moment that happens outside the boxing ring. And there's so many of those moments in Hajime no Ippo. I love a good fight, and Hajime no Ippo has that in spades. But I also love a great story. This series is the perfect balance of that.